there's a foundational diet that I try to practice, just simply being anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory means you're removing toxins that cause inflammation in your body. Because if you give good food to your body, just like if you put in good gasoline into a car, it's going to run a lot better. But if you're putting things that are clogging your engine up and causing overheating of your engine, it's just not going to last as longer. So let's talk about what an anti-inflammatory diet for Dr. Potter looks like. It means one thing, first of all. We live in a real world where good food can be hard to find and it ain't cheap. We're going to the store, we look at the same price as you do and decide, so is this GMO thing, non-GMO thing really worth it? Is it really worth the organic? Is it really worth this gluten-free business? You may have heard of the Environmental Working Group. That's what we try to follow in our home in determining what's okay to eat without being organic and what is better or really shouldn't be eaten unless it's organic. When you look at that, probably the two biggest things, strawberries and apples, are way high up on the no-no list, that dirty dozen. In that list, it tells us that on average, strawberries and apples are going to have a high rate of pesticides. There's been studies where they took people that were eating processed, non-organic food, measured toxin levels in their blood and urine, changed them to a diet where they had organic food, they got all the processed foods out of their diet for a period of time. It was even like just a week or two. And those levels of toxins went down. The patients I take care of, I see the changes it makes in them, and I know how much better I feel when I'm eating healthy food. So the second part, besides looking at organic, whether it's avoiding pesticides or not, is also looking at the processed foods. The food dyes, the preservatives, anything that's been boxed and run through a mill where it doesn't look like real food anymore, you really got to question the things that they have to put in there to make that be preserved long enough to get shipped from a factory in a truck to a warehouse, picked up, divided up, shipped to another store, sit on a shelf for a period of time before you buy it, means it's got some stuff in there that probably is not going to help you too much. So for a Dr. Potter diet, going in, trying to avoid those high inflammatory things that have the pesticides, that have preservatives, food dyes, eating things as close to possible as the way God made them. We just don't, on a daily basis, put toxins into our body. We try our best, knowing that, there's days we go out, we're the crowd, we're a bunch with friends. There's going to be times when once or twice a month we eat things that aren't perfect. That's not a habit, though. Our habits are the healthy foods, organic when it should be to avoid pesticides, non-processed as much as possible. You're going to notice you're going to feel a lot better in that. When you do that for a few weeks, your body changes and starts running on better gasoline. And then you ask, well, should we be taking some supplements? Do we need to take a vitamin? Do we need to take these herbs? That starts depending a little bit more on your own personal health. If you're a person running marathons, you're probably going to need more nutritional supplements to keep your body healthy than someone who is just, walking their 30 minutes 4 or 5 times a week are not going to need the same number of antioxidants like CoQ10, vitamin E, vitamin C. But then again, everybody should have some intake. If you're not eating citrus fruits, you might want to take some vitamin C. If you're having certain diseases, diabetes, you might want to consider alpha-lipoic acid. Now, don't go out and start this, just consider that medical advice. I can't give you medical advice unless you happen to be my patient already. Ask your doctor about some of these things, ways that you can take better care of your health. Are there some natural things that would help you with diabetes, protecting your nerves in your feet or your kidneys? Things that you can do that help you. Now, if your doctor can't talk to you about those, I'd be glad to help you in that. But don't take this as medical advice directly that you're going to go run to the store and buy these things. In a real life where we live in a real world where things are expensive, eating healthy takes time, and I look forward to sharing that with you in the future. But thanks for this opportunity, and I hope that was helpful for you.